Today I am discussing about cost estimation and software cost factors. Okay, so what is cost estimation? Cost estimation can be defined as the approximate judgment of the cost for a project. Okay, so what is cost estimation? Cost estimation can be defined as the approximate judgment of the cost for a project. Okay, so the major factors that influence software cost are mainly programmer ability, then product complexity, then product size, available time, required reliability, level of technology. So these are the main cost factors. Okay, the factors that influence software cost. Okay, so what is cost estimation? Cost estimation can be defined as the approximate judgment of the cost. Okay, approximate judgment of the cost for a project. Okay, so this is what cost estimation. Okay, so the major factors that influence the software cost are programmability, product complexity, product size, available time, required reliability, then level of technology. So today we are discussing these things, these six factors clearly. Okay, so first one is programmer ability. Okay, that is what we are going to discuss. Okay, the maintaining and production of a software is based on programmer. Programmer must be expert in computer programmer. Okay, expert. He or she should be an expert person in computer programming. Okay, if he or she is not an expert, what will happen? Project may become failure. Okay, so what is programmability? The programmer must be an expert in computer program. Okay, if he or she is not an expert, then the program or the project will become a failure. Okay, so that is what programmer ability. Then next is product complexity. Okay, so there are three generally acknowledged categories of software product. Okay, so three generally acknowledged categories of software product. The first one is application program, as you all know already. Application program. Okay, then next one is utility programs. Then third one is system level programs. Okay, so these are the generally acknowledged categories of software products. Okay, so what is application program? You all know that is which mainly including data processing and scientific programs. They are developed high level, mainly using high level programming language such as C++, Java, etc. Okay, then what is utility programs? Utility programs, compilers, linkage editors, or inventory systems like that. Okay, then system level programming means operating system. In operating system, real-time systems, database management system. Okay, these are system level programs. Okay, so here the product complexity I am explaining with Brooks and Boehm observation. Okay, Brooks and Boehm's observation. Mainly I am explaining the product complexity based on Brooks and Boehm's theory or Boehm's explanation. Okay, so first I'll discuss what is Brooks concept. Okay, so according to Brooks, utility programs are 3 times difficult to write as application programs. Okay, utility programs are 3 times difficult to write as application program. Okay, then system programs are 9 times difficult to write as utility programs. Okay, so the ratio will be 1 is to 3 is to 9, like that. Okay, so according to Brooks, the utility programs are 3 times difficult to write as application program. Okay, and system programs are 9 times difficult to write as utility programs. Okay, this is what Brooks concept. Next, we'll move on to the Boehm's observation. Okay, so Boehm used 3 levels of complexity. Okay, 3 levels of complexity that are organic, semi-detached, then embedded. Okay, so according to Boehm, there are 3 levels of complexity, that is organic, semi-detached and embedded. Okay, so these levels are roughly corresponding to application programs and utility program and system level programs respectively. Okay, so these 3 levels are roughly corresponded to application, utility and system level program respectively. Okay, so Boehm used these 3 levels of product complexity and provide some equations, okay, for the product complexity. Okay, Boehm used these 3 levels of 3 levels of product complexity and provide some equations. Okay, so the equations are mainly 3 equations. That is, first one is for calculating total programmer month of effort. Okay, programmer month of effort. Here I am represented as PM. Okay, total programmer month of effort. Okay, this is calculated in terms of number of thousands of delivered source instruction in the product, represented as KDSI, thousands of delivered source instructions. Okay, so programmer month of effort for application program is 2.4 into KDSI. KDSI means thousands of delivered source instruction. Okay, power 1.05. Then for utility program, the programmer month of effort equal to 3.0 into KDSI, power 1.12. Then for system programs, program of month of effort is equal to 3.6 into KDSI, power 1.020. Okay, from this equation itself we know that the system programs are more difficult. Okay, so the next equation. Okay, so the next equation is for development time for a program. Okay, development time for a program. For application program, it's 2.5 into PM means programmer month of effort, that we already discussed. Okay, programmer month of effort, power 0.38. And for utility programs, development time is 2.5 into programmer month of effort, power 0.35. Okay, and the system program total development time is 2.5. Here it's approximately same. Okay, then the next equation, that is for average staffing level, how much staff or programmer they will need. Okay, that is for application program, 176.6 programmer month of effort divided by 17.85 month equal to 9.9 program. Okay, so these equations, okay, like that, utility programs also calculated using the same formulas. Okay, so these equations, the main thing is these results are presented only for the purpose of illustration. Okay, these equations should not be used to estimate software cost effort without careful reading of Boehm to understand the assumptions and limitations of the method. Okay, so Boehm use these three levels of product complexity and some equations for predicting the product complexity. Okay, so that is what Boehm's observation. Okay, so for software product complexity, we use Boehm's and Brooks observations. Okay, so that is what we discussed. So next is, so we discussed product complexity. Then next is product size. Okay, a large software product is obviously more expensive to develop than a small software product. Okay, a large software product is obviously more expensive to develop than a small software product. Okay, so that is what product size. Next is avail time. Okay, so the total project effort is sensitive to the calendar time available for a project completion. Okay, project must complete within the given time and cost. Okay, complete within time. Okay, so here I am considering Putzman, the scientist Putzman observation. Okay, so according to him, the project size, okay, the project size, that is, according to Putzman observation, project effort is inversely proportional to the fourth power of development time. Okay, inversely proportional to the fourth power of development time. Okay, this is what Putzman observation. Okay, so this is what avail time. Project, main thing is project must complete within the given time and cost. That is important. Okay, so that is what avail time. The next is required reliability. Okay, so what is software reliability? Software reliability can be defined as the probability that a program will perform a required function under stated condition for a stated period of time, whether it is working or not. Okay, so what is software reliability? Software reliability can be defined as the probability that a program will perform a required function under stated condition for a stated period of time. Okay, so reliability can be expressed in terms of accuracy, robustness, completeness, and consistency of the source code. That is, the program should be capable of doing particular functions, whether it is okay or not. Okay, so that is what level of reliability, required reliability. Okay, then next is level of technology. Okay, the level of technology in a software project is reflected by programming language, abstract machine, programming practice, and software tools used. Okay, so the level of technology in software development project is reflected by the programming language, abstract machine, programming practice, and software tools used. Okay, so in modern programming language, to increase the software reliability, Some additional features are used, like strong type checking, data abstraction, separate computation, exception handling, interrupt handling, concurrency. Lot of features are used in modern programming language. Okay, so what is abstract machine? Okay, abstract machine means it is a set of hardware and software facilities. Okay, hardware and software facilities used during the development process. Okay, hardware and software facilities used during the development process. Okay, then programming practice. Modern programming practice include use of systematic analysis, design technique, structured design notation, walkthroughs, and inception structured coding. Everything's are included in programming practice, modern programming practice. Okay, then software tools. Okay, software tools, it is mainly like assemblers, debugging aids, and compilers, and other tools like database management systems tools, and text editors, then configuration management and automated verification tools, like that. Okay, different tools are used. Okay, so these are all comes under what? Levels of technology. Okay, so the levels of technology in a software development project is reflected by these things, that is programming language, abstract machine, programming practice, and software tools. Okay, so this is what software cost factors. Okay, so what is cost estimation? Cost estimation can be defined as the approximate judgment of cost for a project. Okay, so that is what software cost estimation. Okay, so the major factors that influence software cost are programmability, product complexity, product size, available time, required reliability, and level of technology. Okay, so this is what we have discussed. Okay, thank you.